Hey Dre, what's going on, man?
Hey, Rich, what's up, man?
All right, brother. How you doing?
Yeah,
How's your day going?
okay. I mean,
All right,
kind of busy,
cool.
kind of busy today, but
Yeah, man. I hear you. I
working
hear
from
you.
home.
Hey, say what?
Working from home, trying to
Oh yeah,
get shit
that's
done.
cool.
I'll
Hey
be
man.
going in tomorrow, but yeah,
All
yeah. How
right,
about
man.
you,
That's
man? How you doing?
man. I'm just hanging in there, man, like always. Man, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just waiting for the show. I got a lot of stuff on this one. So we're gonna just go ahead and get started, man. So, welcome to On the Swivel at the Sports Bar, brother. Welcome aboard. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just trying to cover all the bases this time, man. It's just a few things. We're gonna watch a few videos this time, not all the way through, just a few minutes at a time.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
So
yeah,
I just want to make sure I get hit some of those things. Those things take a little bit of time up, but you
right.
know. Anyway, so I covered. When I say covered, I look at the USF, I keep calling it the USFL, but the UFL.
Yeah.
And I mean, I got, I'm tracking the weeks. I'm not really watching the games, but I'm
Hmm.
tracking the weeks. And, it seems like some of the stuff might be interesting, man. Well, I'm going to play a few, I'm going to show some highlights. They got like a top 10 highlight thing.
Hmm.
The only thing is, well, it's cool. It's not that long, but let me just go ahead and play it. Got
Okay.
Charles up there.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Charles?
What's up, Charles?
Hey, what's up, Rich?
All right, man.
What's going on, guys? I'm on the road, just listening in.
That's
Okay.
good.
Yeah, I'm hanging at
All
my
Yeah.
right.
son's house.
Well, if you're on the road, I mean, you could go on mute when you're not talking.
No, that's all right. No, I can listen when I'm driving. It's all right.
Yeah, I said, but when you're not talking, you go on mute.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right, later.
Right.
All right.
Okay, gentlemen.
All right.
We're doing all right, man. Just UFL highlights. You can see it, Trey?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it fine. Yeah. Yep. I think I watched a little bit of one game over the weekend, but not just I had it on in the background. I wasn't really watching closely, but yeah.
Good.
Watch on the outside as the corner just hesitates right there. A little double move, and he bites on it and gets beat deep. No safety help.
I'm on mute, man. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I was on mute. Dre, which game did you see?
It was the I think it was the
Sure.
I wasn't paying attention that closely. I had it on and I was kind of glancing at it,
I mean, was it a good game? I mean, when you saw it, they look excited. I mean, they look like they put up some
the Defenders versus the Renegades.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That
was a good game, man. 1 point.
And then like during the game, like they would switch to other games to show some of the highlights from those games too.
The one thing it doesn't, like the NFL, right? Their production value is better. You could tell it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a little bit richer. It's a little bit more depth.
The 7th round pick of the Raiders in 2018, Marcel Aitman. Now, first and goal.
But I know one of the game I watched, they had the quarterback was AJ McCarron. Remember him?
Yeah.
AJ McCarron. Yeah, he was playing.
This is a good catch right here, man. A tippy toe catch. This should have been number 1.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if they had a team in Jersey, I might try to check the game.
I probably would too. And I hate crowds. This is 64 yards. Well, maybe that's better than a tippy toe. 64 yards, man.
But the crowds of these games that should be too large. I don't think. I mean, not like a regular NFL game.
What you mean it's not a regulation field?
No, I'm saying that the crowd for this league shouldn't be that big.
No, John, forget it, man. You could walk up to the gate and get a ticket.
I mean, compared to the regular NFL game.
Oh, no doubt, man. Yeah, you don't even have to rush to get a ticket.
Yeah.
All right, that was the end of that, man. So, I mean, I think it's kind of, I think they're onto something here, man. Typical, USFL, but I think they're onto something. All right, so here's the standings. But the Stallions are in first place, and it speaks for itself. So I just think, man, I think this is a little bit different start than the USFL had or the XFL had separately. I think people might start to like this league. I'm having a feeling.
Yeah.
All right. So NFL. Well, next week is the draft. The draft is on Thursday. So, we don't need to go through the free agency thing. All the big names are pretty much already in. But the only thing that's left is the positioning that's gonna have an influence on who drafts who and where. You know what I'm saying? So I think some of that's still going on. Like, for example, the mock draft. I'm not going to show this one because I think by next Wednesday, a day before the actual draft, I think it's going to be updated for the last time, and we're going to see what, if anything, really changes. I think the first thing is they want that quarterback from USC, so that's not going to change. But I think there's still some other shuffling going on lower in the round.
Mm-hmm.
NBA talk. This is the final standings at the end of the season, all 82 games.
Mm-hmm.
And as you see, there was some last minute positioning in the West, right? When the Pelicans, the Lakers, the Kings, and the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know the Warriors are gone. Right. And so the Kings plays the Pelicans because they lost to the Lakers. So the Lakers are in at 7. So they're going to end up playing the Nuggets.
Right.
And and that game between the Kings and the Pelicans is on the 19th, which I believe is a Friday.
This one is not an update because the Lakers are 8 on here. It should be 7, but yeah. Anyway, all right.
Yeah, they should have been 7. I don't know why they didn't change it, but if you look at all the games they played, so I don't know. All the games are played, so maybe they swapped place. But I don't know, man. It doesn't matter now. They won.
Right.
Remember, this is an update from the regular season, not after the game.
Oh, okay. Oh no, not okay, not after the play-in.
Yeah,
okay.
This is after the 82 game.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, so the Lakers are in. We're waiting on the winner of that game. That should be a good game, but you know what? They say that here's the scores from the game. I watched those games too. They were pretty good. I mean, they weren't even that good. At least the Lakers were more close, but Zion got hurt at a critical time, and he had to drop out. You know.
Yeah. So, I didn't realize he was hurt the way. I mean, he stomped off, and he threw a towel.
That's why he might not be. He might not be. He felt it. You know what? He felt something in his hamstring, and he knew if he would have continued playing, it would have got worse.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's why he caught it in time. So he might be able to rehab it because it didn't look like he pulled it all away. But you could feel it. If you're lucky, you could feel it before it happens.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think if he stayed in the game, they would have won the game, I think.
He was hot, man.
But apparently he couldn't. He couldn't. I guess.
No, he couldn't. He couldn't stay in the game. But
I mean, if he didn't get hurt and stayed in the game, I agree. They would have had a better chance of winning.
Yeah, I think so too.
I got some highlights, man. 40 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists.
Slows down the lane for 2, and he's got 6. Another shot right there. What a shot for D'Angelo Russell. He's got 10. Only player in double figures. A couple of threes there across the lane. Williamson. But since mid-January, he's at 21 against. Right inside is Murphy. Rebound Nance. See this when he was in Miami? Absolutely. This time of year. Look at that. Alvarado on LeBron. The spin, the fake.
Oh, blocked by Zion.
Here comes New Orleans. A top 14 and 3-point shooting overall.
My man he's hot tonight. I haven't seen him play this well in a long time.
Here goes Williamson down the middle, slashing his way to the hole. This going coast to coast here for Zion. LeBron Gambles doesn't come up with the steal and up over of the shot blocker. 7 assists for James. Williamson the other way, driving across the lane, the collision into Davis.
Where's the foul?
Get it. Tyson Daniels has it, and Alvarado the other way, cutting in Zion. I'll take it in. The collision, the foul. Vincent for 3. Daniels the rebound, collides inside with Hachimura. Williamson shifting gears into the hole. Zion Williamson. Zion
was playing his ass off.
26 for Zion. The crash inside. It is. All the points coming in the paint. See if Zion can pick up where he left off in the third quarter. What a try! The lane area for Zion because of those. And here we go with the Pelicans. Nance to Alvarado. He's got 10. Nice Williamson. Push from behind the dunk is there. The frustration 2-point game. Inside. Shot clock at 5. Out to Reeves. It's a long 3. Rebound fought for inside. Claimed by Nance. Here come the Pelicans. They have a chance to tie inside. Here's the ooh from Zion. Go to NBA.com or the NBA app for more. CJ 38 Williamson driving inside.
My man was hot, man. This is his best game. See, now the problem I really have is like guys like Stephen A being paid to hate on him so much. I wonder what that blowhard has to say about this shit now. Because actually he's in pretty good shape. He played a lot of games this season. And they could finally, and they even with all of this shit, even on TNT, Charles Barkley had to bring up his weight. Even after that, I mean, what the fuck does this guy got to do? You know, he's playing the game.
He's not gonna be no pencil. I don't know why they think he's gonna be. I think he looks like he looks fine the way he's his shape.
The way he was moving this game, he looks just fine to me, man.
Yeah. So
he just needs another announcer to call these guys out. Say, listen, man, you know, you guys are talking about this weight, this and that. The guy's playing his ass off. Okay, Bronny James. So, do you guys say you can talk on this one, Charles? Do you think Bronny James is an NBA caliber player?
I haven't seen the guy play at all, so I have no idea, man. So I can't, I haven't seen him.
He's averaging. Well, see now, I got to give him. He's going to get a little bit of grace, right? Because he had a heart attack,
right?
And but the rest of the season, when he came back and was allowed to play, he was only scoring like 2 or 3 points a game. And the other stats were low too: assists, rebounds. Now they say he's a decent defender. So Mark Jackson has something to say about him, and I'm gonna switch to Mark just for a second.
Okay.
Let's get Mark up here because he said he had something to say about him.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think they're rushing him into the league because LeBron's at the end? So
absolutely.
So they want to get him in here before LeBron retires. Because
yes.
I don't see I can see if he was like dominating in high school, but in college and stuff. But I don't see why what the rush is.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't see where the rush is either. But that's it. They are actually trying to rush him, and I don't see why. Okay, let's go ahead and share that.
And he's back on the basketball court. He's fulfilling a dream. And on top of that, he's going to be an NBA player. I'm listening to radio today on my way here, and they're saying, well, Bronny James needs to get better and stay in school. Why? The best position for him to get better is to be on one of these NBA teams and work out every single day and get better. And on top of this, they say, is he a pro? Does it matter? Yeah, he's a pro. I guarantee you, Bronny James is a pro. Why? Because I'm the Brooklyn Nets or I'm the Golden State Warriors, and I got the 32nd pick in the draft. I'm picking Bronny James. LeBron James is on record already telling you he wants to play with his son. He's a free agent at the end of the year, potentially. I'm going to force his hand by drafting Bronny James, and now I win by getting LeBron James in uniform. Bronny James doesn't have to play for me. He could be at the end of the bench, working out every day, getting better. He's an elite defender today. He's a guy that's going to become a better shooter. He's a very good athlete. At the end of the day, I get LeBron James. It's incredibly good for business. It's a wise business decision.
So you agree with that?
It makes sense to me. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it could. It could. I'm just saying. The fact that they're talking like that with Bronny James is saying that they don't know whether he's going to, turn out to be a solid pro. At least that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but the goal is like Mike from what
to get LeBron James.
Yeah, to get LeBron James on your team. That's the goal.
40-year-old LeBron James, though.
Hey. Well, yeah. I mean, you're not guaranteed the championship, but you're guaranteed a lot of attention.
No doubt about that. If he's on like a team like Golden State, they would be better than they were this year. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So did you hear this story about Jontay Porter? He gets banned. He gets banned from the NBA for life for gambling. So this guy, I don't understand. So the investigation found that he was, he was part of a gamble, not a scheme, but he had some confidential. He actually provided confidential information to a bookie right before a game. You know, now whether that influenced anything else, they could better put up an $80,000 parlay based on the information. And even if it wasn't directly on his game or on him, you know, the NBA said, listen, they can't have that. You know, so that he can't be trusted. So they kicked him out of the league.
Yeah.
Now his brother is Michael Porter.
Right.
You know, so can you imagine blowing your now this guy, from my understanding, he's a decent swing man. You know, he's not a bad player.
Mm-hmm.
He stood to make millions.
Do you think a life ban is justified, or you think it should have been like 5 years or whatever?
Listen, Pete Rose still can't get in the Hall of Fame. Right? He's getting ready to. He's on. He still can't get in the Hall of Fame, and they found he never directly bet on baseball. The deal is, you pretty much can't bet on sports at all if you're an athlete. You could bring the team to Vegas and shit. You could do all that. You could bet on everything else, but they don't want you to bet on sports at all. And if you bet on your own sport, that's a death knell. So they made a good enough connection that the information he provided was on a basketball game. And once that happens, man, you're out. You know, they have very few. I mean, you could be a wife beater, you could be this and that, you know, and you do your time, you may be able to come back. But betting on the game, the integrity of the game is everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you deserve that. That was a knucklehead move.
It's a knucklehead move, man. I don't. A knucklehead move. Come on, brother. What's the matter with you? You know, so now would that stop him from being able to play in some of the minor leagues elsewhere, maybe in Russia or, you know, and you know, somewhere else overseas? Maybe not. China, maybe. All right. The U.S. Olympic team is set. And it's like the geriatric league of basketball. You know, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Joel Embiid. He's not old, but he's always hurt. Anthony Davis and Kawhi Leonard, man. Okay, I got one for you. The one you guys don't want to go into the Hall of Fame. Drew Holiday's on the team.
Yeah, well, I think it's doing. You know, I think it deserves it.
Well, no, you guys would
Celtics
beat
got
my
the best
ass.
record, right? Celtics
Say
have
what?
the best record. Celtics got the best record in the NBA this season, and I think, and that's mostly due to him, you know. So
See, all I'm just trying to say, with all the adjectives you guys gave me about whether this guy could be a Hall of Fame player or not, he keeps popping up on some of the best teams. So now he's going to be on the USA basketball team, which is a prestigious position. Now they got to go win. You know, they just got to go win. And I bet you they'll have a tougher time than people. I mean, the rest of the world is hasn't caught up 100%, but the way they play basketball internationally, the U.S. team has to practice differently. They got to play differently to win those games.
Yeah.
Baseball. Baseball. So baseball, you know, standings, it's just the beginning, and I got a link to the standings, you know, and we don't have to play that link. We don't have to show the link. But the Yankees are in first place by a game. And that's pretty much all I care about. I don't even know where the Mets are. Nobody's watching baseball this early anyway. You guys watch?
Yeah, I haven't seen one game. I mean, I only see highlights on on the sports channel. That's about it. So
yeah, I haven't watched. I haven't. Almost never watch a regular season baseball game. I'll catch some of the playoffs depending on who's in it, but I never. I mean, that and hockey, I just pretty much don't watch those games. But the hockey playoffs start next week. They haven't really finished the regular season because they don't know all the seeds yet. And this thing starts like, what's that? Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's kind of weird. So we're coming down to the stretch. This is going to be a short show anyway. Now, Trevor Bauer, he's a baseball player. You guys know him, right? So Trevor Bauer, a couple of years ago, he shacks up with this white chick here, and she was on her social media, and hey, just Trey Frick, I got you. Let me. Oh man, somebody got clicked on. Yeah, there you go. Hey Trey, man, what's going on, man? Hey man, Trey, you hear me? Yeah, you're on. All right. Well, anyway, this guy, he dodges the bullet with this chick. Her name is Mills. A couple of years ago, but she cost him 2 years of baseball. And this guy was throwing 95 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour. He's on his way to the Hall of Fame. So he's still out of the league. So then he hooks up with this black chick, and I'm gonna let y'all listen to it.
One women who accuse me of sexual.
Wait a minute, hold on, let me move it. Let me.
I mean, before you start that, how did
Sexual assault. Just kind of.
how did the other chick cause him 2 years out of the league?
Because they kicked him out of the league on her allegation.
Oh, of assault or something?
No, well, you know what? Yes, they said they said he beat her up during sex and all this kind of shit. Yeah, she lied.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And he had the receipts. Yeah. He had all the receipts, and that's why he had no criminal complaints. They tried to extort $3 million out of him. Okay. And they had text messages between her and her girlfriend about how she was going to have rough sex, get him to be rough with her, show the bruises, and put a charge on him or extort him for money.
Okay.
And it didn't work because he got all the receipts.
All right.
You know, so now 2 years. But after he got cleared, no baseball team took him back. Right? So he was cleared, but they didn't take him back. And so, dumbass that he is, he hooks up with this other chick.
Imagine that. Let me catch up to speed. In the last 3 years, 2 women have taken legal action against me. Lindsay Hill started all this. You may remember her from this video as the girl who set me up and lied to the world in an attempt to take my money. Well, today, Darcy Donna Esmanu has been criminally indicted for committing felony fraud against me and another man. Now she's facing up to 16 years in prison. Her claims are even more absurd than Lindsay's were. So here's some of the details. We had one plain sexual encounter in December of 2020. Nothing that could be considered remotely rough. She initiated it, but don't take my word for it. Take hers. This is a picture and text message she sent me the next morning, explaining why she came on to me. And for months afterwards, she repeatedly requested to sleep with me again. For example, this text from January 7th, 2021. At one point, she even requested a sample of my sperm so she could have my child whenever she wanted to in the future. It's hard to keep track, but she's made at least 4 7-figure demands over the last few years. More than a year after the one time we slept together, and only after Lindsay Hill made up her false allegations, Donna retained a lawyer. She then demanded $3.6 million and claimed I forced her to have an abortion, leaving her emotionally devastated and irretrievably damaged by it. But here's the thing, she never had an abortion because she was never even pregnant, and that's corroborated by her own medical records. When I refused to pay her the $3.6 million she was asking for, she made up a bogus sexual assault claim and filed a civil suit again. In that version of her story, she claimed for the first time, by the way, that there was non-consensual sex, but her texts from the next morning show what actually happened. Remember this text in which she explains why she came on to me? She also claims that instead of an abortion, she actually had a miscarriage, but that's impossible, of course, because again, she was never even pregnant. We now have emails between her and the first 2 law firms that dropped her, in which they acknowledge they never have any evidence to support her claims, but they'll try to get my money anyway. I then shared an audio recording I had in which Donna contradicts her own claims and asks me for money. In the emails, her lawyers agreed that that's insurmountable evidence, and they informed Donna that they can no longer represent her unless she can provide documentation or proof of her claims. And of course, she couldn't do that, so the law firm urged her to consult other law firms with different standards.
Let me stop there for a second. Hey, Trey Ferg, can you hear me?
Yeah, brother, I think. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you. You're loud and clear.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, what's happening, man?
Oh, man, shit, I was sleeping.
And that's all right, man. We just going, because this is going to be a short one anyway. We just going with Trevor Bauer and the fact that he's got a second woman coming after him. And I want to say something after I finish playing this, so we can kind of chop it. I know you know a little bit about baseball. You're Mr. Sportsman anyway. So
Don has filed more than 10 police reports claiming sexual assault or harassment against other men, including at least
fair
one.
use, fair use.
But after the Scottsdale police completed their investigation into her claim against me, she's the one being indicted for felony fraud. And not just against me, against another man as well. She made up bogus sexual assault claims and attempted to extort him too. And it gets worse. In my lawsuit against her, we subpoenaed a witness whom she knew for relevant documents to use in our case. And when she found out, she immediately made sexual assault claims against him too. Her MO is clear. Lie to men to get their money, extort them if she must, and when they refuse to pay, stop paying, or stop giving her what she wants, go to the police, accuse them of sexual assault, and file a civil suit against them to retaliate. And just so no one can say, well, he still has 2 other accusers. Just because the first 2 are complete fraud doesn't mean the others are. Here's a couple of facts about them. They both have lawyers first demand in excess of $3 million to not go public. In both cases, only after I refused to pay any sum of money did the lawyers make anonymous claims in the media. They both have the opportunity to file a criminal complaint against me. Neither of them did. They both have the opportunity to file a civil suit against me. Neither of them did. They both had the opportunity to participate in Lindsay Hill's civil suit against me. They could have even done so anonymously. They both refused. One of them even submitted a statement to the court stating that she never made public accusations against me.
All right, gentlemen, I'm going to stop it right there, gentlemen. What's wrong with that picture?
So he has 2 women accusing him of assault?
Yes, it's a total of 4, right?
4.
The 2 he talked about and 2 more, yes. Now, he's having sex with these women, but he's not assaulting them. They're looking at him like a big mark, right? And because he has money. So they're sleeping with him and they come up with allegations to see if they could extort money. So what does that tell you? This is a trick question. If all the women around you are trying to fuck you over, right? It's not just the women, it's you too. It's what kind of women is this guy fucking around with?
That's what I'm wondering. Who's the?
I mean, how are you finding these? He looks like he's just fooling around with the most ratchet ass women in the world. So one, he can't discern a woman who he can't really tell the difference between a woman who actually likes him and a woman who's looking at him like he's a chicken dinner.
I mean, is he only going to Instagram and trying to pick models? Is that maybe that's what he's doing?
I think that's what he's doing, man. But listen, at one point, I don't know how much money he has left. Let's just assume, but based on that hotel room, you don't look like it's high end. But let's just say after all his legal troubles, he's probably still rich, but he doesn't have the money he should have since he hasn't been able to make the big banks for years. I'm thinking that he has no real discernment when it comes to how to even get women to fool around with. One, he's not asking them to sign NDAs, right? That's the first thing. Hey, listen, you're gonna hang out with me, you got to sign NDAs, and you're gonna have to agree to be on camera. Because I'm not letting you in my house or anywhere else, especially after you've been show-shacked 4 times. What do you think, Trey?
I mean, it seems to me like he likes to hang out in the strip clubs and pick up the lowest of the low. I mean, like you said, especially in today's professional world, it's best to just try to record that shit, get them to sign a disclaimer or something, man, because I don't know, man. These women that I've seen on your video, shit, they look like some old end of the road strippers to me. So, I mean, it's just unfortunate, man. I mean,
I don't understand, man. I don't understand why he's picking these chicks. I don't know if you could hear Andre. Not Andre. I mean Charles. I don't know if you could hear what's going on. So,
and why is he? I mean, if you had a situation like that happen to you one time, your whole way of movement should be totally different going forward. There's, it's like, I don't know, man. I mean,
absolutely, man. I don't know where this guy. It's crazy. But anyway,
I can see having but having 4 women accuse you of something he's making bad.
So Yeah, it's bad. But if you read the bottom, right? So through these incidents, there's no crime. He's guilty of bad sexual judgment. And in the court of public opinion, he's guilty about some things as well. But the fact that he can't land another job is that the teams, even if they want to feel sorry for him, they don't want to put up with the crap. You know what I'm saying? If his sexual exploits are troublesome, that he can't have no discretion, I think teams, even if he's innocent, don't want that shit to be on their shield. Right? If I'm a Yankee, do I want this guy waiting for the next time he has sex with a woman to hear an allegation come out, even if he's not guilty? So he's poisoned himself in the well of baseball because he can't choose a woman properly to have sex with.
Pain.
Yeah.
Was there anything brought to the public about how he was as a teammate? You know, as far as a locker room guy, and because that'll play a big role in your,
Maybe. I don't know, but I never heard anything to say he was a troublemaker.
Yeah,
He was a good pitcher. You know how people treat good. He was a good pitcher, man. He was out. You probably seen him play once or twice. I know I did.
Yeah, he was 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah, and he's still kind of young, you know, so he's still got game left.
And when did everything finally blow over, or is there anything still pending?
This is a recent video. So we're talking about the last 3 years he's been embroiled with chicks.
Yeah, but I'm saying that he doesn't have anything still pending, does he?
No, he's clear everywhere.
I think he'll land a job maybe midway through the season or coming into next season, but it's going to be like a free agent. And, you know, he's going to
be for minimum wage, too. It's going to be like...
He's going to get a couple of million. He's going to get about 10, 15, you know. Maybe
They need pitches, man. I'm surprised they need pitches. They just needed him to clear all this shit. But, you know, the season just started now.
Yeah.
So how come he ain't on the team?
So,
you know, so we'll wait till mid-season. You know he's out there, but I think he's pitching in shit. It's not Japan. It's some real minor league somewhere. You know, so he's pitching in some, you know, at some minimum wage where they're sleeping in motels and shit like that. You know, the poor dumb bastard, man. You know, I mean, some of it is his fault. You know, you got to be able to tell ratchet when you see it, at least a little bit. Zion Williams is still, you know, the harlot in the job. She's still after him, right? But I think she is.
Okay.
The truth of the matter is, though, she keeps threatening him, but she don't understand that if she releases a porn tape, she you know, that's a federal offense. Because they put that statement. Women don't really. I think women don't understand that revenge porn is a federal offense, right? It's a federal law, and they put it in place for men not putting revenge porn out about women. But that's not how it's written. If they put a porn tape out of a man without his consent, the same law applies.
So she's still. I didn't realize she was still trying to go after him. I thought
she's still trying to get some of that money, man.
Well, she's looking right now. She's just throwing darts, trying to see what can stick. Because if she had anything,
she has something.
What it is, she understands. Well, somebody's gotten to her and gave her the information about that monster that she's gonna try to dig into. Because if she has it now, you know, most sisters, they would have had that shit. They'd have had that shit all over every platform, talking about, look what he did. I got receipts. Now, if you got it and you still haven't brought it forward, then the monster has already gave her something. The NBA. They're like, look,
you think the NBA is going to give her money? I don't think so.
No, they letting her know you put that shit out there, your ass will disappear.
No doubt. That's what I believe. She's just still threatening because she thinks this guy's a big dummy, which he is. So
Yeah.
she might get money out of him on threats because she might not know that he knows the law, because I don't think he does, but I know a lot of people around him do. If she puts out any porn tape about him, she's going to jail. She's never going to be able to enjoy that money, even with all the female double standards there are. You know, all you have to do is get a lawyer. You know, so just like the way the team came after Stephen A. Smith for keep calling him a fat bastard, you know, the team said, listen, enough is enough, man, because all Stephen A. Smith, no matter, he could have a 90-point game, and all Stephen A. Smith says, he's too fat. He's just, come on, man. You know, it's time to move on, man. The guy is who he is, you know? So anyway, so that's that. So I had the horror and the jock, but I thought that was a little bit too much. You know,
Yeah,
she's
man, that's a little too much.
You know, so I said, okay, the heart is a little bit, you know. All right, so Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia are set to fight on the 20th, which is a Tuesday, which seems kind of weird to me. This month, and they've been going back and forth like crazy. And Ryan Garcia actually has some mental issues, or he's trying to promote the fight in a strange kind of way. So for some brainiac decided to get these two assholes on the top of the Empire State Building to have a face-off. So here goes.
What? You can't stop it now. Yeah, Mr. Garcia, you can't stop it now. It got real. It got real. It got real. It got real. It got real.
It got real.
Real. He works in everything.
Just Oscar De La Hoya right there.
Hit the camera, boy. You are the box. Tell us when we're ready.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Oh man, these guys are so full of it, man. Oh man. All right. So that fight's on the 20th. There's a landslide. So there's a whole list of shit coming up. So anyway, so I mean, that's some pre-fight hype to try to get more ticket sales. I mean, that's all that really is. And they said that the ticket sales are lacking, but because I'm probably not going to watch this shit pay-per-view. I mean, it's almost no sense in doing it because like the night of the fight, the next day the shit will be over YouTube or something about like that. So I don't see how anybody pays for a pay-per-view. So Trey, you watch boxing? Yeah.
Yeah, I watch boxing, but I'll tell you like this, I've never paid for a pay-per-view fight. I've never done it, but I've been around, people who have ordered the fight and watched it with them. But as far as me, man,
it has to be a real super duper fight for me to pay per view. Me and Andre, we had a buddy. He passed away. Every so often, we would go over his house and watch a fight.
Mm-hmm. Mike.
Mike. Yeah. Well, those were some good ones too, man. So, but man, you wait a week and you'll see it for free. Charles, you still on the phone? Oh, you going, man?
I'm here, man.
There you go. There you go, man. How you doing, man? You ain't home yet, man. Where you going, man?
No, I'm at
Canada?
my son's house. I'm at my son's house now. I'm going to get a bite to eat now.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I was there. I just left the house.
Yeah, man. Just you make sure you keep your eye on the road, brother.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All right, man. Hey, listen, man. This is a short one. This is the last chart anyway, man. So you ain't missed nothing too much. This is a short one. Hey, you still got your show, Trey Ferg, at 8?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, any Andre, any upon thoughts, man? You gonna watch the fight, man? I think I'm if it gets downgraded to regular TV, I'm gonna watch it. But then I'm gonna try to catch it
on regular TV. I might watch it, but I'm not paying for it. But
These two niggas just fucking flew by me, my nigga. These niggas running like they fucking get paid to fuck.
Just you, Trey. What you got?
Yeah, man.
Would you listen to another podcast?
No, it was a lot of shit. No, it was just yeah, it wasn't a podcast. It was just shit on the phone.
Oh my God. They ain't talking to you, are they?
No. I was somebody in an accident.
Oh my God. Anyway, so you got any last words, brother?
Yeah, I got something to mention to you guys. I found out that Caitlin Clark just joined the team in WNBA, right? How the heck is the salary $76,000?
No, you know what? They're gonna pay her more than that. I think they're gonna bump up her salary to $300,000-something.
Yeah, because I'm thinking to myself, come on, it's ridiculous. If you're a WNBA player,
but
your
that's a
salary
special thing.
Hold up, Operator. You saying that although one of the top salaries in the WNBA is just a little over 100,000, they're going to give her over $300,000.
Yes, I read that somewhere. I wish I should have put that on here somewhere. Well, I did read it.
They gonna be in for a fight then, because they're gonna have to pay a lot of the top players over $300,000.
Well, you know what? That's what they say.
She's unproven.
All I'm just trying to say is she's going to bring more eyes to the WNBA than all the eyes that have been brought there for the last 10 years.
If she's winning.
No. Just by her playing. No, just by her playing.
I'm telling you, if Indiana's at the bottom.
Winning helps. You're right. I agree with you there. But she don't have to win right away. It depends on what team they put her on. And if she's the first pick, she's on the worst team in the league.
She's with the Fever. Fever was one of the worst teams last year.
Of course, then. So she ain't going to be able to just automatically make them win, even if she scores 40 points a game.
But if it transfers over to the WNBA, it should boost their wins up a good double what they won last year. Heavily a Boston. They still have a lot of. No, I'm just saying because there's going to be a lot of expectations on her. They expect.
I agree with that. I do agree with that. I agree with you.
It's not just about her. I just think, as a professional basketball player, you should be making $76,000. It doesn't matter who it is.
But that was an average, though. That was an average price. I think that was the average NBA price, I think.
Oh, okay. I was something's wrong in that. With that, man.
So yeah,
the men are making way more.
I don't know why I didn't copy that because I usually just save it for later, email shit like that to myself, and then put it on the chart. But I should have had that ready for today. But yeah, I said, well, enough with the Caitlin talk. But this because I had so much other stuff I could have put down with her. But I think Gilbert Arenas said that $5 million offer by the Big Three was bogus because he said the league is broke. He said he don't know. There's no way they could pay her $5 million.
Yeah, that was a bit suspect too with that.
Well, I think they was also trying to think about the TV deals that they may have gotten in the process. So
yeah, but those kind of promises, you do have to have some kind of money in escrow to pay.
Yeah, Ice Cube got $5 million himself.
But that's not how they do business, man. He
can put that in that escrow account. He got it. Come on, man.
But he should have it, right? He should have it, but we don't know that. He should have it, but we yeah. Well, okay, you giving them the benefit of the doubt, which is cool.
We gotta give them the benefit. We give everybody else the benefit of the doubt. Why not give Ice Cube the benefit of the doubt?
Listen, man. You know what? Again, I have to agree with you. I can't disagree with that. Your logic is impeccable today, man.
Hey, I only get 1 day out of the year
Oh man, shit. So we'll see what happens, but I think she's gonna have a hard time, not because that she ain't gonna be able to play, but I think the lesbians are gonna be beating the shit out of her. You know, so
See,
NBA is the WNBA is the biggest butch league that you can have going, man. They're very unfriendly. They don't know how to market themselves. And so and a lot of them are jealous of her, so she's gonna have a hard time. So maybe her teammates will break the ice, kind of like when the white pitcher put his arm around Jackie Robinson to tell the crowd to shut up. So they're gonna give her a hard time, man, and they're not gonna be able to help themselves. They're not. I don't have no faith. I mean, these are black women, right? So it's who's going to check me, boo, is going to be in full force. So.
Well, they'll definitely give her a hard time. She's making a lot more money than them. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So we'll see how it plays out, man. We'll see how it plays out. So it should be. Well, you know what? Here's the key. Are we going to watch a WNBA game? I might actually watch a game.
I'll watch a game, a night game.
She's having an impact already.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's having an impact already, because I never even think about watching one of those damn games. So next year, when she gets on the court, I might actually watch a game.
Yeah, I watched some of the games last season. They were okay.
How many games in the season?
Oh, man, what, 30-something, maybe?
Oh, it's not that much.
But here's the thing. I like women's college basketball much better than the pro college pro ball. What you gonna say, something, Andre?
No. I said I watched some of the games last season. They weren't too bad. I'll be checking them out.
So maybe it's just me, man. Shoot, I could barely watch an NBA game without it being the playoffs. Now I watch the play-in games, and I'm looking forward to the playoffs. That's my time for the NBA. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to the play. I'll be watching a lot of NBA games in the playoffs. Oh, here's what I want while you guys are still here, and we can end it on this. Is the dynasty over for Golden State?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yeah. So the dynasty's over, man. It is over. They got Klay Thompson had 0 points in this game that they lost, and I don't want to blame it on him, but this is his worst game as a pro
since his rookie year. Yeah,
it's his worst game since, and I don't even know how he's. I mean, he probably, not that he couldn't show up. He's no longer good. I bet you what's bothering him the most is he probably can't even believe that he didn't hit a basket. Mm-hmm. He took 11 or 12 shots.
Yeah, it was over 10. Yeah. Some big ass shoes he'd be wearing. You see them big ass shoes? Shoes look big as hell.
Hey man, he's at least 6, but he's at least 6'5".
Still, man, his shoes look shit. Boots and shit.
I mean, they did a good run, man. 4 championships, man. Shoot,
listen, we counting them out, but they got to do something about Draymond Green. They have to get some. They got to get. They got to get some more shooters or some. They need some more big guys. That's what they need. They need some more girth underneath the basket. So Mark Jackson is hoping that they'll draft Bronny James in a way to get old ass LeBron James to go on their team.
Yeah. Just a quick update before I go in reference to Zion. Zion will be out against the Kings on Friday. I mean, when they play. Yeah, he's already out.
It's on Friday.
Yeah, he's already out. He's not even going to play.
Damn.
So it was a nice run, though. They made it. They built on that. Give him a big, strong body for next year. They'll be all right.
They are not going to beat Sacramento without him.
Nope.
They don't got a chance. They do not have a chance. And you know what? Even with, and here's the thing. The reason why the game with the Lakers was close, because Ingram didn't show up.
Yep. That's it.
So where's Ingram? He had like 11 points. What the hell, man? Anyway.
He needs something. He need about 15 pounds of Zion's weight.
Yeah.
Because he need it. He's too skinny. Plus, he ain't nothing but a jump shooter. He ain't got no inside move, no inside game. He's always want to shoot jumpers. And in the playoffs, you have to be able to get a few points inside the paint. You have to. You 6'10", shit, you got to get some points down low.
Yeah, man. So what do I got here, man? I got Red Planet. Oh, man. Yeah, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? I know he has the link, so I guess he didn't want to come up anyway. So he has the link. I sent it to him. Anyway, gentlemen, hey, listen, I appreciate y'all guys coming through. Hey, Red Planet, thanks for popping in. Hit the like button on the way out, and I appreciate it, man.
All right, brother.
All right, till next time, man. Till next time, we'll have some more updates because the draft is on the 25th, so we'll have some football talk and some playoff under our belt. We'll see what's going on. We'll see what's popping. All right, guys.
All right, man.
Peace out,
later.
Take care, yeah. All right.
Well, thanks for tuning in for my 20th episode of season 1. And we'll be back, man, for some more, like we always do, next week and every week. That's what we're gonna do with our sports show. One day it's gonna be loaded and packed. That's the plan. No big hurry. Start inviting new people. Start getting this thing rolling. And just chop it up, man. We don't have to be paid professionals in order to talk sports. We all like sports and we all have opinions. And my platform is going to be a place where regular folks can come and actually talk about sports without getting cut off in like 2 seconds by calling in a radio talk show host. Anyway, on Payne on the Swivel at the Sportsbar. Over and out.